Good morning, West Berlin. You are listening to Channel 79 News on this beautiful day, September 30th, 1948. Today we will be covering the latest news on the Berlin airlift and the Berlin blockade.
Don't forget, we just received some more news about the Marshall Plan.
Oh yes, that is very important.
Have you heard about the airlift and the pilots that are dropping chocolate to the children of Berlin?
Yes, actually, I have. We have a clip of an interview we did with one of the children who had received candy and has information about the airlift. Let us watch it now.
Hi, I'm here with Gertrude Bauer. How are you today, Gertrude?
I'm good. Thanks for asking.
You're welcome. This is one of the children who received candy from Operation Gumdrop. This was a sub-operation from the Berlin airdrop. The airdrop started on June 24th this year. This was when the U.S. started flying 278,288 relief missions. And they're going to end up dropping 2,326,406 tons of supplies. The supplies include food, necessary items for everyday life. This is going to be a 14-month-long mission. Some of the pilots during this mission decided that they were going to do a sub-operation to bring happiness to the children's lives. So they tied chocolate to mini parachutes and dropped it down to the children. Gertrude here is one of the children who received the candy. So you are one of the children who received candy,
Yes,
correct?
this is true. But I did not receive a parachute like most other children.
So Gertrude, how did you end up actually getting the chocolate?
Well, the pilots could never find my house, I guess, so they mailed me a box of mail.
Well, it's truly amazing.
Oh,
Well, it looks like they did find you after all.
they sure did. Do you want some?
No, thank you though. But do you know any more information about the airdrop?
No.
Okay, well thank you for your time, Gertrude. Bye. And now back to the station.
That was a very interesting report. We do have some information on why the airlift began, which will lead us on to our next topic.
Oh goody, we get to talk about the blockade now.
The blockade started about 3 months ago, June 24th, in an effort by the Soviet Union to block the Western Allies' railway, road, and canal access to the sectors of Berlin under Allied control. Their aim was to force the Western powers to allow the Soviet zone to start supplying Berlin with food, fuel, and aid, thereby giving the Soviets practical control over the entire city. The Western Allies responded by organizing the Berlin airlift to carry supplies to the people of West Berlin. Aircrews from the U.S., Britain, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and South Africa are planning on making over 200,000 flights this year, supplying the citizens of West Berlin with over 4,700 tons of necessities daily, such as fuel and food.
How do you think the Soviets will respond to the airlift?
I think they will try to stop it, but at some point eventually find out that they won't be able to control it, and the Berlin Wall and all the other forces used to block the Berlin will be taken down. In fact, the Soviets have already offered free food to anyone who crossed into East Berlin and registered their ration cards there, starting August 1st, but so far West Berliners are overwhelmingly rejecting the Soviets' offers of food. The Soviet and German communists are also trying to use psychological warfare. In radio broadcasts, they relentlessly proclaimed that all Berlin came under Soviet authority and predicted the imminent abandonment of the city by the Western occupying powers. The Soviets also harassed members of the democratically elected citywide administration, which had to conduct the business in the city hall located in the Soviet sector.
Wow, that's incredible. Can they even do that?
They can do whatever they want because they make up the rules as they go along. The people who listen to these broadcasts will have to rely on the Western news to get an accurate report.
That's very true. Thank you for your insight and time.
That's so amazing how much the Soviets are doing to try to fight democracy.
It truly is. Now on to our segment, The Marshall Plan. Live on the streets is our reporter asking citizens what they know about the Marshall Plan.
Thank you, Brennan. I'm here on the streets of Berlin to see how much the citizens truly know about the Marshall Plan. Excuse me, miss. Do you think I could ask you a few questions?
Sure. What do you want to know?
Have you heard about the Marshall Plan?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Do you know who created the Marshall Plan?
Well, I think it was created by the U.S. Congress, right?
Very close. It was mainly created by the State Department officials, especially William L. Clinton and George F. Kennan. but it was named after the Secretary of State, George Marshall. Do you know why they created it?
I think it was to help improve the economy, right?
Exactly. The U.S. plans to rebuild war-devastated regions, remove trade barriers, modernize industries, and make Europe prosperous again. It was implemented in April, and they estimate that it will be completed in 4 years. Thank you for your time, and back to you guys at the studio.
Well, it looks like that's all the time we have for today.
Remember to be safe. As always, Channel 79 News is the best news for West Germany. Until next time, I'm Austin.
And I'm Brendan, signing off.